webcam person.
I had to break the silence, man.
Does this microphone make my ass look big?
Oh no! I think that was
No, it does not.
I accidentally hit live, and I think everybody just heard that. I'm so sorry. And 3, 2,
Damn it,
1. We are live.
go.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out to Cobra TV. This is the Friday Night SUBCAST podcast, whatever you want to call it. I did not schedule the shows on the YouTube side of things, so I'm sorry about that. But here we are. We have a awesome show tonight with some of the all-stars in building, glitch building and things like that are going to be on to talk to us about everything and how they do this stuff, this amazing stuff. We're going to be taking a look at their YouTube channels and everything else. Matt Barrett, what's up, buddy? And one real quick thing I want to get to before something that happened, something was really cool. We actually watched it happen. And it is the billboard that was raised money for Hello Games.
Oh man, yeah.
They were asking for $1,750. It's already up to $4,041 so far. And yes, so this thing's happening. There's going to be a billboard very close, a few minutes away from Hello Games studio. They're going to have this billboard out there, just how you see it. I saw a funny Photoshop where someone was like, "Oh, I know what's going to happen," and they photoshopped somebody graffitiing it with like, "What's number 3, Sean? When's the update coming, Sean?"
Waiting.
Yeah.
So cool.
So that is really awesome that that they actually got that, and they also bought them lunch, burgers, and beers, and things like that. So what a really cool thing, man. And that's just truly awesome. But tonight we are in the cult. We're in Coda. We're in our hub called the Cult of the Atlas, which is a play on lore with the Korvax and the Atlas itself. We're not a real cult, but there's Kool-Aid and all that stuff. So,
But you want to be?
Don't drink it. Don't drink it.
don't drink the water because the gek have been spawning in those are larva pools.
Ew.
That's nasty.
Yes. But we are in the cult. If you're friends with me on PSN, just jump into my game. If you want to join the hub and lay down a base and get inside here. But speaking of bases, we have an all-star lineup, a panel of builders that are doing things that a lot of us see videos on. Like you see a Twitter post and somebody's doing like this weird build, and you're like, how do they do these things? And I can't wait to ask some of these questions and find some of this stuff out. But guys, let me introduce everybody that's here. There's so many people here. We've got Action Pants Gaming. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. Thank you for having me.
Awesome to have you. We got American Psycho. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure, bud. And we have Ash Factor. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Good.
We have Dark Lord Zerlik on the call. How you doing, bud?
Yo. Nobody's next.
And we've also got ER Burrows. ER Burrows, what's going on?
Hey, Cobra. I am just thrilled to be with all these awesome people this evening. It's going to be a blast.
It really is, man.
And ER, man, tell everybody where you're calling into the Cobra subcast from.
Make everybody jealous.
Make them all jealous, buddy.
I'm in the... This... Yeah, I think the ocean is about 15 feet from me right now.
The Caribbean.
Yeah.
Nice. And
It's a
happy
wedding
anniversary,
gift.
buddy.
Yeah,
Yes, happy
thanks,
anniversary
guys.
to you, bud. We also have JC Hysteria. What's going on, bud?
Hey, how you doing, Cobra? I'm in a less desirable place. I'm in my apartment.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of us are. We're not like ER up there. Kibbles, what's going on, Kibbles? How are you?
Hey, everybody. Glad to be on. Just hanging out. Decided to jump on with all these cool cats, so appreciate you having me.
Awesome,
Welcome, man.
Very good to have you on the show. And then we've got Patreon supporters Mary Lizzie, Snow Obsidians, and then Yaucha on the show with us as well, and our new co-host Sword.
What's going on, guys?
All right, so today we're going to be talking about building. I got to get a little bit of music on. I'll keep it low. I can't talk without music. I just cannot do it. There we go. Put it down to a nice level 3 volume. So we have, let me get on the screen here so we could show some of these amazing YouTube channels that we've got. So we've got there we go. This first one here is from Ash Facta. And are you able to give out the link, Sword, in the chat?
Yeah, let me jump over here. And the first one, yeah, Ash Facta and his Enterprise build.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let me interrupt real quick and just say that we did the music, the editing, and the build for this. We didn't just throw a build together. We did every last aspect of this. That's the kind of person Ash Facta is.
Awesome. Very awesome.
And there you go, guys. There's a link for that in the chat.
All right, so we're sitting here looking at the Starship Enterprise. Super amazing. Out in what looks like out in space. Wow. You know, and we're gonna find out how they do these things. You're gonna be able to come on the show, ask them questions, how they're doing all these orbital. I can't say that. Orbital builds. Thank you very much. And we're gonna figure out how they do all these things. They're gonna talk about some of their tips and tricks and stuff like that. And then we have ER Burrows. If you could put that one in the chat, Sword. ER Burrows has some amazing builds. I seen this, and I thought to myself, is this really No Man's Sky, or is this some kind of weird mod from a different game? Like, what is this? And how did you do it?
There you go, guys. There's ER Burrows. Yeah, man. When I went to go catch ER Burrows to invite him to the show tonight, I actually jumped on the PS4 and joined the lobby and actually got to see this base for myself on the PS4. It is an absolutely awesome build. It looks so post-industrial. Yeah.
Wow,
Thanks,
that's
guys.
incredible.
It's like some Mad
It's like
Max
Doom,
stuff.
man. You did it.
It
Incredible
fits
job.
the environment so perfectly.
It does.
It really does.
You know what it reminds me of is some of the old footage before No Man's Sky was released of Solith Prime.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow, it does look like Doom.
Doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Good job, man.
Wow.
Oh.
So very good. And we've got ER on the call tonight so he could tell us
Evening,
all
guys.
of his
Yeah.
secrets, because I can't wait to hear them. We also got Action Pants Gaming on the call too, and here's a build called the Junker from Action Pants Gaming, and this is just absolutely amazing. I'm gonna try and help you with the links there, Sword.
All right, I dropped a one for I'm getting ahead of you.
Oh, are you? Okay, good.
I realized you was going in order. I said, well, let me just go ahead and grab the next one while he's talking about ERs. Look at the engines on this Junker. I mean,
look at that.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
and yeah,
Clever use of those lights, man.
Thank you. This was this was my second real attempt at building something after Dark Lord taught me how to glitch this base.
Wow. That
And
is
are
really cool.
those the light fissures that you're using for the engines?
Yes, there's also a hovering one. So
Clever.
then they make a noise too, which is really neat. So when you put them together, they get really loud and sound like an engine roaring.
Interesting.
It is awesome to see and hear. Yeah, it is. I'm so in this bit right here, Action Pants.
Which part? The
With
the engine housing.
The hex glitch. I don't know what those things are called.
Oh, the biodome.
No, the metal glitch. What are those things? You can get them from metal.
Oh, the
engine planets.
Tiberium.
Yes.
Tiberium
Yes.
spheres. Yeah.
All right, very awesome.
Thank you.
The next one we're going to is American Psycho. And this is the orbital build. I just watched Martin Boyd go to this on YouTube. Martin Boyd is also another great builder in No Man's Sky. And this is took my breath away. This took my breath away. I love this, and I can't wait to hear how you did this. And the inside is just absolutely amazing.
Oh, this thing is the floor.
Yes, the floor.
Oh my god, yeah. I got to visit this, and I'll tell you what, that thing blew my mind.
Wow. Look at that. What an amazing, amazing thing to see. So this is American Psycho. We're definitely going to be talking to American Psycho to figure out how he did some of this. And this is PS4, right?
I am Action Pants. I'm on PS4.
Yeah, American Psycho is a PS4, I believe.
Almost all of us play on PS4, or except
Look
for
at the floor.
Yeah, floor.
That is epic.
So yeah, this is.
Oh man, that is amazing.
These aren't just PC mods. These aren't PC mods. This is being done on PS4, and it's glitch building, and they're going to be telling us how they do these things. It's just so amazing. And then we've got JC Hysteria.
There we go. And welcome Hidden Jew Agenda there in the live chat.
Hidden Jew Agenda, what is going on, buddy?
And there's the link for JC's in the chat, guys.
The Heart of Artemis from JC Hysteria is what we got playing right now.
That isn't it. I'm telling you what, man. Just the production factor on JC Hysteria's videos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, that Terminus build he did, I watched that thing like 8 times just because I was jamming to the soundtrack.
But it helps get more views. That's all it is.
Yeah, don't sleep on JC, man. I asked him. He used to do this stuff for a living, and I asked him, "Are you crazy? Why did you stop?"
Oh yeah, and
that explains it.
And a big shout out to JC because if guys follow my channel have noticed my new thumbnails. JC done that, and a lot of these new these channels you see in some of these new channel arts is definitely from JC Hysteria.
Yep, he did mine.
Mine too. I still owe Kibbles. I'll get it to you, buddy.
It's all good, brother.
Yeah, I haven't got one yet.
JC, what an amazing build, bud. What an amazing build.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have another one here from American Psycho. I want to get to Dark Lord. Let's check out Dark Lord's here real quick. The Operation Nova Center.
Okay, let me grab that one from Dark Lord's channel and I'll drop it in, guys.
Okay.
And Dark Lord and Kibbles are like grandpas. We're like their children. Just throwing that out there. They're the ones.
So my question for you guys is, how do you guys do this without crashing the
Black magic.
Prayer, seance, and
lighting candles, incense, chants.
That's right.
Sacrificing Gek.
I knew that was coming. I was waiting on it to happen.
I had to lead it in.
Their rooms are littered with Gek beaks.
Usually when you start crashing, you realize you gotta peel it back a little bit. That's usually how I approach it.
Realistically answer it. I know for me, I use a lot of repeating textures. I stay away from a lot of lighting and glass in excess because it's more rendering on the game. And then two, I like to build on lifeless planets where there's no fauna or it's less that loads. So the less going on, the more I can do.
Alright, I'm going to drop the link to the Dark Lord's channel in the chat.
Okay.
Over.
Alright.
Yeah, just less strain on the game for all that rendering.
Videos actually Atlas Rising.
Oh, sweet.
Which one is this?
Yeah, glass just murders frame rate, sadly.
Which is a drag because it's such a great thing to use. It looks so great, you know?
Yeah.
And they give you a ton of it.
And next up, we have NMS Kibbles. This is the Hellfire Arena from NMS Kibbles. Look at that!
The coolest thing about this build that I have to say is that he built this so it's an actual arena so you can keep your multi-tool out and fight people.
Correct. Yeah, that was the biggest challenge is... Yeah, you can't
I don't have a link to that one.
You need a link to it? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you can drop that in.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat here.
Yeah, so
wow. I've never seen
so this one took a lot of trial because if you get the dome and the walls any steeper than that, then it's going to treat like you're inside and your multi-tool goes away. So it was a little bit of a challenge to make sure everywhere inside this thing that the multi-tool would be available. But yeah, I like doing it. I think they're fun.
The stairs.
This is impressive.
Wow.
I loved how you used the red lighting to make everything look red.
I know.
Yeah. Beautifully done. Wow. I've never seen that one.
And I just want to say, guys, that just being able to feature you guys on the channel tonight has just been an absolute pleasure, because I watch a lot of YouTube. Those of y'all guys that know me know I lurk a lot, and I'm hearing a lot of the conversation. I'm hearing a lot of the stuff going on in YouTube right now, and guys, I'm telling you, open up your minds to what can be done in this game, because I'm telling you, it's real easy to get bored of doing the same thing over and over and over again. But when you see stuff like this and realize that people are out there coming up with ideas like this and creating beautiful base builds like this, I mean, it don't do nothing but inspire me to go out and seek out new stuff to do in the game.
Well, I mean, that's such a good point, because 6 months ago, I mean, there were only like a handful of people that I was seeing that were doing this kind of stuff, and now it's popping up. Every time I'm on Reddit, I'm like, oh, who's this? I need to follow this person. Who's this? What are they?
Hey, Cobra.
Yes.
Could you go back to the Hellfire Arena, zoom in on the hanging light when you get them?
I'm sorry, what?
Go back to the Hellfire Arena video, and could you go to a point where it zooms in on the hanging lights near the top of the arena? I think I noticed something that doesn't seem even glitch building possible.
Well, what? Just tell us what you think it was.
It looks as if people use little lantern thing.
That is correct.
What?
So this is a trick from 710. He taught me. So next to the lantern is that bigger light. I forget what they call it. So if you get if you just glitch from that, and then if you're OCD enough and patient enough like me, you can go back to the light and you can repeat that process. So you can stack lanterns up to give it like a rope light effect. So
that is
little
so
trick
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, there you go. So if you go up, let's see, let's see, a little bit more forward.
I noticed that there's some upside down.
Correct.
I never
Same concept.
At all imagined that it would be like hanging. You could stack them and make a rope light.
Yeah, a rope light.
Nice. And I dropped a link to a video, an edited video. Zane at Zane's World worked really hard on this past few weeks, basically covering these glitch builds and how some of these pieces get worked in and glitched in. And it's a very good tutorial if you guys in the chat, or if you guys watching later, are interested in learning how to do some of this glitch build. If you have an idea of a base that you would love to build, this and these guys' channels are going to show you guys the techniques and the tips and tricks on how to turn your imagination into a creation in the game.
Right.
It's one of the reasons I live stream when I build, so that people can kind of watch, some of the process and,
and let everybody know who you are.
This is Action Pants.
Okay, Action Pants Gaming, guys, live stream his build so that you could learn from what he's doing. So a great place to go. Also, I posted Zane's World's glitch building tutorial, so you might want to check that out as well. I believe I posted the right link. Hope I did.
I got it right below you. So.
Okay, great, awesome.
Sword is on it.
Yes, he is. KJPC would be proud.
I'd live stream building, but it would be full of expletives and me just redoing everything.
Man.
That's why I've been doing the late night one lately.
There you go.
I joined in on his late night stream, and I think I accidentally dropped an F-bomb on it last night. He's like, no, like 3 okay.
I'm gonna need a dump button soon.
Okay. So we've taken a look at some of the channels, guys. Please go back either now or after the show or whenever you get more time. The links will still be in the live chat when you play the video as it gets uploaded tomorrow. So you'll be able to go through those links and go back to the channels again and just look at some of the stuff that they have. But let's get down to the meat and potatoes of this.
And just real quick, Boyd Gaming also live streams a lot of his builds too.
Oh yeah,
he does.
He done that Princess Peach's castle, man.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
That was amazing. The medallion over the door.
So who here can make Castle Grayskull for me?
I guarantee you, somebody will figure it out, dude. You're going to log in one day and it's going to be Castle Grayskull on the hill over past your base, dude. You're like, what? What?
I'm definitely going to get hold of Boyd because I want Castle Grayskull. I was thinking about how to build it the other day, and I'm like, I thought to myself, there's no way. There's nothing that you can make to make it look like it. But then I thought, when I was thinking about the glitch builders, I'm like, nah, there's got to be a way. There's absolutely got to be.
If you hear
Speaking of the castle, I've been actually working on a castle recently.
Yeah, that came out nice, Dark Lord.
You can hear Dark Lord back there giggling when you say Castle Grayskull. You know he's working on one.
I don't know if you know Rich Smith at all, but I think he did the all build in your actual Coda system for the Convergence Challenge, and he's working.
Oh man, yeah.
Just on Boyd's channel too. That's pretty awesome. So that might be someone to reach out for.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, if I could get one built, then I will reenact in game the entire intro for He-Man.
Somebody clip that. It's going to be on Twitter tomorrow.
I want to see you with that Page Boy He-Man haircut.
Yes.
Yeah. Shoulder length blonde wig, Cobra. You know it's got to happen.
Yes, it's got to. So we got Vera saying, I can make you Castle Grayskull, but you would need to come to PC side to see it. Oh. Well, I do have the game on PC. And Sword keeps telling me start a save, and I will, I promise. But okay, so let's go ahead and get this kicked off. I don't know who wants to start. But if somebody wants to give everybody a starting point on when you found glitching, who did you learn from, and then go into just discuss amongst these others how you do some of these things that you do.
Well, I was
gonna say, you want to do it in chronological order, because in my brain I'm thinking Ash and Kibbles and Dark Lord are your first, and you got to throw out Olagolos there, and then you can go down to the list to some of us lessers in this.
Great idea, JC.
Dude, I've seen that Terminus base. Don't even I don't even want to hear the word lesser be talked about in this chat.
You need to put that humble crap away there, JC.
Yeah, put that back, man.
And I'm the newest, so I still feel like I'm kind of don't belong here.
Oh, dude, your low orbit base, man. When I seen that, I'm like, crap, why didn't I think about that? That is epic, how you put the light fissures on an upside inverted. It's an inverted biodome with windows glitched in with the light fissures. So go ahead.
Those windows aren't a glitch. Those go in naturally like that, even right side up.
Yeah.
So anyone can do that.
and it looks like they're like thrusters on the low orbit base, keeping it in orbit.
Thank you. That was actually the first attempt at making an actual something that looked like something after Dark Lord taught me.
I think that's how you learned about the tube too.
Yeah, actually it is, because I set up a practice planet where I could go in and just kind of play around and not worry about building something, just to practice the techniques that I was taught. And while messing around, my clumsy thumbs actually created this thing that looked like a thruster, and the next thing I know, I had gone doing some base tours, and I saw Dark Lord had flipped a fissure upside down, and I was like, ooh, that looks like a thruster, and hey, what about that thing I just put together on my practice planet? And the next thing I know, there's the thruster setup.
That is amazing.
just playing around, just going, hey, what does this do if I put these together, or can I do this, or just messing around.
Yeah, you got it, man. That is literally what I always tell people is don't even think about it. Don't have a plan. Just go in there, have like a playground, something like a flat plateau, and just break it, screw it up, experiment, because you'd be surprised at what you come up with, on the fly.
So how are you guys doing these orbital builds? Orbital builds. Thank you.
See, if you throw the word sub in front of it, it makes it easier to say. Sub.
Yeah, probably.
Dark Lord taught me to stack a bunch of round rooms up and then periodically throw a landing pad in just in case you fall off so you can get back up, and then delete as you go up until you get to your desired height.
Oh, wow.
I use stair. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I think it's different. I mean, depends what mode.
I learned that from Sword, actually.
If you're playing in creative modes, like, you just do whatever.
I watched Sword one time build an orbital base, and he fell all the way down.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Ash. What was you saying?
But yeah. I mean, if you're playing in normal mode, then you want to make the most efficient way of doing it. But if you're playing in creative mode, just stack stairs up, do whatever. Get up as high as you can, build a platform, and work from there.
Oh, yeah.
The stairs are nice because you can sprint and you can count how many stairs you're going. So if you go like 25 until you run out of stamina, you turn around, and as long as you keep that consistent, you'll end up right above where your base computer's at. You can get up in minutes. So it's.
I'm going to tell you exactly how I figured out to stack up the circular rooms and drop landing pads on them. Is I started out doing the staircase method, but I realized I was going to use so much carbon and ferrite to go up that high with the stairs that I was deleting the stairs below me as I was going up. Well, I got almost to the level of where the base computer quits giving you blueprints when I fell off the doggone thing. And I had to build all the way back up to it. And I said, I'm never going to do this again. I'm deleting everything, going back down. And that's why I got the idea of stacking up the circular rooms and putting a landing pad on it. So that way, if I fall off the thing, I just call my ship, fly back up to the landing pad.
I'll say about doing it is just make sure you bring materials for a landing pad.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're building like without a build min be done.
Oh yeah. JC's got a good point. Once you make sure you leave levels underneath you when you do it that way, because if you can actually build above the level that it won't let you have blueprints, and if you delete below you too far, you more or less got a circular room floating there, and you can't do nothing with it.
There is a way to work in. Sorry, I think my audio is crazy. There is a way to like the ramp, and then put a base on top of that and build higher.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Probably worth mentioning too to a lot of people that want to do those kind of things. You freak out the first time you go to a space station, you teleporter, and do anything anymore, and you really want to drop a save point on said landing pads when you do teleport back. Do a save. You start your game, you get your menu back so that you can keep building.
Okay.
Awesome.
But you get too far away from your base, that happens.
And Cobra, I'm going to give a big shout out to Natalie in the chat. What's going on, Natalie?
Natalie, what is going on, girl?
And Ray Reynolds has joined the chat also.
Nice.
Y'all builders have drawn Ray Rod off the computer to come see us.
Nice, good to see Ray Rod in the chat. Love you, Ray. So your suggestion is if you want to start learning how to glitch build, just start doing it and just start experimenting with what parts do what. What can you do? Like there's no, I mean, okay, well we've got Zane's World's tutorial for glitch building. But so you say it's simple as just start out and see what you can do with what?
Well, there's I would imagine there's some basic stuff, right, guys, that you should know first. Just how to invert a part, or something like that.
Just how to glitch, or
demotion.
Yeah, probably is the basic thing. If I would have to say something, but
what's the basic thing?
Well, Zelric's method's actually a lot more efficient, but the way I learned is if you go to place the item, but you're moving over to an adjacent item that will work, you can trick the game into getting that item placed in its spot. So you just have to get the timing right.
Oh.
I think if you've ever watched How I Met Your Mother when Robin does the that's kind of the speed I think about it, and I literally have to tell myself that sometimes to get it to place. But that's the core of what I know. Now I'll let Dark Lord go into his unicorn method because it is game changing.
Oh yeah,
unicorn. That's hilarious.
It is a unicorn.
So what is this
dude.
unicorn method? Tell us about this.
Well, it's equivalent to the adjacency. It's with this method is that I kind of found during day one next. When you have an item up, any item that you place up, if it's green, is placeable. But then you press down so that you're back in the menu. It stores that last item that you had as a placeable item. So it's still that place item could still be placed, or any item you want to place. That's in the first of the menu. So if you, let's say, use a light and you put the light on the wall, and you decide that, well, I want to put a table on there. And you just go back down the menu, go to your table menu. So you basically just press build, and you put your table on the wall.
Is basically what Dark Lord's getting at is like when you go into a menu and it has a green light for a placeable item. If you drop back down into the sub menu or the main menu and go back up, go over. Each sub menu has the first item in it. That's available for you to glitch because the item that you had placed is still the game's still registering as a green light. If you do, it's a up and build at the same time on the PS4. I think it's building up a little bit more timing on the PC side, but it'll allow you to place items that aren't allowed to be placed with that green light that you had on the previous item.
Sword, I don't know if you can get to it or Cobra can get to it, but I've got a video on my YouTube channel. It's called How to Build Perfect Circles at Any Angle, and about halfway through it, there's a good representation, like a visual for others to see.
Oh yeah.
Which video is it?
It's on JC's.
How to Build Perfect Circles at Any Angle. It's probably in my 5 most recent videos I put up.
Cool.
I will check on that.
Now let me ask you this. I want to talk to ER Burrows real quick. You still with us there, ER?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I want to know, and this is the glitch building is awesome. The build parts that you guys and the way y'all place them and the ideas y'all come up is awesome. But what I want to know, looking at and being and visiting your base, what inspired you to build that?
Oh, I think I might be the oldest one in this group. And when I was a kid on Sunday morning, I would. Sunday mornings were yeah. Pretending to be sick to stay home to watch Godzilla.
Oh God, no.
I love the zen that had to go into all those guys, all of those models, and all of those remote tanks. Just have rubber suits, crush them, and they were immaculately detailed. And so I got into the hobby modeling. Like half of what I get to do in No Man's Sky, I tell my wife, you don't know the money I dumped at hobby stores, kit bashing, alien interior stuff. So No Man's Sky, $60. No more super glue on the table and spray paint on the carpet. That's done. So that and two, I think really what I liked about the game, not only is it kind of model build building tools inside the game drop. I think it might have been even to you, Ashback. There was some comment you had made about something I built that like it fit the environment, and like that was what I really wanted to shoot for, was making it look like it's supposed to be there, and thinking I'm gonna stumble across stuff, like I want to be amazed, like something, and I'm happy. Like Psycho's Carbon Farm helped me build a lot of stuff, but I want to build something that's got a. I don't know exactly what the word is, but I want to step back and go, like, I feel like this could be real.
To fit the environment with me, yeah. And when you're there, it really feels like it belongs in that spot. Like you're walking, like it was meant to be there.
Yeah.
It's a great base.
Yeah. And honestly, then after next an Abyss dropped, like the environment. Like I went back and touched up some stuff because I was like, this is. I have. It's a underwater base that I built a year ago, and oh, it's so pretty. It's the whole backdrop of this game is amazing.
Well, I tell you what, the moisture collectors is exactly that. It looks like it belongs in that environment.
Yeah, I know, dude.
There's a joke about ER that was on Reddit, because I posted this on Reddit, and it ended up with like 100 upvotes in about an hour. So I said, hey, man, you need to put it right away so I can edit it and edit the video. We're spamming it on Reddit, but he ended up getting 1,300 upvotes, and he got a 15 comment algorithm within the game. They thought it was actually generated.
I've heard that more than weird. I think people think I'm a robot, and I don't know what to do about that.
That's awesome. That is really, really awesome.
Now, I think Kibbles. I can't remember who highlighted you a while back, but I stumbled across your channel. You were doing like a tutorial, wasn't you, on the glitch building and whatnot?
I only did one. Or you're talking to Kibbles?
Yeah, Kibbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it that was kind of an on the fly, the first one that I did, because I do some training as technical training for a living. So I figured, maybe I'll try and explain it to where people can actually see it and be able to do it, because I figure the more people that are able to do these kind of builds, I mean, just look at the popularity now. You guys are taking it way farther. A lot, especially the recent mech builds that have come out, are just jaw-dropping.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I mean, it's the kind of stuff that, one person can't think of on their own, why it's important to share this kind of stuff. So yeah, it was just kind of an on-the-fly thing to say, hey, if people are interested and want to see how I do certain things, and show them how I approach it. So
it's very awesome. Yeah, those mechs are so good that people. I had somebody on the show once is like, Cobra, did you see those mechs? I think Hello Games tweeted it out. And did you see those mechs that they're working on? They look amazing. I can't wait to see those in update. And I'm like, no, those are bases.
The greatest compliment you can get right there.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you what though, like I've known Dark Lord for quite a while through the YouTube channel, and just running in common circles, and what's so cool about him is, like, I'll be building a base and I'm like, man, I wish I could put a galactic trade terminal, because back in the day I used to put a cube up and slap one inside the cube, and it was just god awful. Either I had a cube sitting right outside a base, or I would have this god awful glass cube inside my base that doesn't match nothing in the base to get that terminal in there. And we were over working on the UAS stuff, me and him and John Hall, and he showed me how a technique to glitch that into the wall to where it wasn't a freestanding, because I was using the adjacency build for the terminal, and he showed me how to glitch that thing into my wall, and I started, I went back and done all that in my builds,
Right.
Just putting that galactic trade terminal where it was in the wall, where it looked like it meant to be there. That, and then he showed me how to glitch my landing pads into the flooring to where it looked like it was a lot smoother, cleaner look to your base builds, man. I ain't gonna tell you, man. Guys like that is what makes this game so awesome.
Both of those techniques are in Zane's latest video too. Just shout out.
All right. So again, guys, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You go. You go.
No, I'm pretty sure that what you have to say is way more important than what I have to say. So you go.
Well, I will say pretty much any most of the glitches that Zane has discovered has shown in that video is I have shown him. He was one of the first that I've shown much of my glitches I know. Yeah.
Awesome, very awesome, guys. Check out that link that me and Sword also put in there for Zane's World's glitch building. What do you say we start taking callers and see if anybody has any questions for you guys?
Sure.
Sure.
I actually have a quick question though. Does anyone know who discovered the technique first?
No, like the initial.
Yeah, the initial, like if someone was like, "Oh, we can do this."
And Atlas Rises, there was a guy. I mean, this is where I thought where people knew. And there was in Atlas Rises, someone discovered there was a glitch with a signal booster that you could glitch anything outside.
Oh yeah, that was the TOG done that where basically if you wanted to place something that wasn't allowed to be placed inside your base area, you could walk outside your base area and get it to green light and walk back into your base area and snap it.
I've seen that before, yeah.
Yeah, that's how they done the right before the end of Atlas Rises, or before next, they had the gas harvester farms for the circuit boards, where they had a circular base was the only structure in it, and the rest of the entire circumference of the base build area was atmospheric harvesters glitched in. It was like 49 or 50 of them on each base.
TOG also solo submarine build, which was the first of its kind, and kind of the artistic style, and then now you got things like that just simply dedicated to those artistic type builds.
Right.
The thing for me was Olagolas, right? So when I found we call it an Olo curve in the community, using pyramids to get curved circular shapes, and I had seen that, and I was like, I wonder if you could glitch paving to the center of each one of those pyramids, and then that actually ended up working out, and then we kind of started building on each other's discoveries. So we all have a hand kind of in the collective nature of getting these crazy things out there. So
I think Kibbles and I thought the same thing at the exact time, I think.
Yeah, we did. Nice. Our eyes, we found out, we're like...
For me, and... For me, I've basically discovered most of my stuff on my own, and then I was like, oh, of course, I always see other people's base builds. I'm like, they did that. I can just, and then I'll say, oh, and then I'll try it, and like, then be next day, and I'll figure it out.
Awesome. MTG GNG in the chat says, what are we looking at? We're looking at glitch building. Some of these amazing people that you see like on these viral threads. I call them viral. They're viral within our community, right? It's like the most seen thing in the No Man's Sky community sometimes. So when I say viral, I don't mean like we're trending on Twitter. I mean trending in our community. And these are some of the people that do these things that are on this call right now. So if you guys would like to call into the show and ask them questions, if you've got any questions on how they do specific things, they have the answer for you on the ways to do these things that just aren't allowed in the game, but they have figured out a way to make them possible. So we're going to take some callers, and I just got to get a couple things set up here. And
I think we have Vargul in the Atlas room. He's been there a little while.
So what we're going to do is, in a few seconds here, we're going to go ahead and get the Patreon supporters who are already sitting in here, see if they have any questions before we start pulling people in from the Atlas 102.5 FM room. So if you guys do want to join the call here, get pulled onto the show, join our Discord. The link is right down below. And then go into the voice room called Atlas 102.5 FM. Sit in there with those amazing people that are waiting to get on the show and have conversations. And then I will rapture you down into the subcast and we can get you right on super, super quick tonight. Anybody that's already in here want to go ahead and start asking questions? Yaucha?
I'm good. No questions. I'm just enjoying listening, and if I have any...
I got one.
Oh, okay. Snow, go ahead.
To any and all builders, glitch builders, I should say, in this call right now, are you interested in joining the Cult of the Atlas Hub and representing your build in Cult of the Atlas Hub? Because that'd be a great way for you guys to promote your build.
Here's what I'm interested in. That's a good question, Snow. Is there anybody that can make a Galactic Thunderdome arena so that we can do PvPs, glitch style and your style?
Kibbles is going to be your best at arena making. I mean, figure that out right away. Kibbles is the godfather.
Sure, I can help out. Another one, Arsenal LC. He's really gotten pretty far with the arena builds also. So
it's
he's
not
another
Arsenal
awesome
LC. It's Arsenal.
Or it's Arsenal C. Yeah.
It's okay.
Don't
Snow.
mind. Yeah.
Jeez, don't get anybody's name wrong on here.
Kaufman, you can hunt me down
What the heck?
and back me around. That's fine.
Hey, he's my friend, all right?
All right, we're sorry.
No, he's a big. He's a huge. He's a big. So yeah, he does a lot of arenas. He's come quite a ways. So he built some awesome stuff there.
Even the rocket booster.
If you guys want to
Jeez.
racetrack, there's a couple of us working on something for when Beyond drops. And
Oh.
Nice. And I do want to point out, Yaucha, if you want to give out your Steam ID, I think Yaucha is in game in the hub right now for any PC normal players that want to get a Hoover over.
Yep, that's right. It's Yaucha Relvin. It's spelled the same as I have it in the subcast chat.
I was gonna say I don't think I'll be able to spell that by just your voice alone. So I'll have to. What's going on? Ayucha, what was that? Bless you. I'm just kidding.
It says Yaucha Omega in our subcast.
Oh, and it's in the chat. I think it should be Yaucha Relvin.
Okay.
Is it not showing up that way? If it's not, I apologize.
You mean in the YouTube chat?
Yeah.
Okay, it probably is.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to look at it like 4 times as I was punching in the Steam ID trying to send him a friend request.
Mary, do you have any questions for these awesome builders?
She fell asleep.
No. I'm trying to get in the pearl.
Okay.
No, I have no questions. I'm just in awe that they're able to do it.
Oh, so am I.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and pull Vargul on. He's been waiting there since the beginning, before we even started, actually. Vargul, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm doing good, Cobra. I'm just playing a little No Man's Sky tonight.
Awesome. Very awesome. We have some amazing builders on here, the ones that you normally see on Twitter that are going viral with their crazy builds, like the Moisture Farm, which I think is really cool because when I first seen that, I'm like, there's no way you did that in No Man's Sky. There's no way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I am not a robot.
We did get a question what a moisture farm is, if somebody wants to clarify. I saw that in the chat somewhere. I personally don't even know, so forgive me for the blasphemy, but
Oh, it's nothing. It's just sci-fi storytelling.
A lot of stuff that we build is stuff that we would like to be an actual thing in the game, but instead we make it and play pretend. We are the greatest pretend players in the game.
Yeah. Based a year ago, it's a long bridge looking thing, and I named it the Deuterium Refinery, and it turned into the long war on Reddit. Their Deuterium. How did I? No, it's just a piece of art, not a machine. All that it were that we could do stuff like where you can build Minecraft in Minecraft.
Hey, Burrows, you're cutting out on my end quite heavily, and nobody else is getting the cut.
Same here.
Yeah, it sounds like that prank that you can pull on a drive-through, like Wendy's or something like that. Yeah, like, can I have a number?
It's the waves crashing in the background that keep cutting him out.
He's just too awesome for his
yes,
mic
that's
to
right.
handle.
That's right. His microphone's scared.
It's gonna sound terrible, but it's probably the ocean in the background.
Yeah, right. That Caribbean breeze taking his voice right away from the microphone. Vargul, do you have any questions for like building? Like, there's a lot of weird stuff that you see people doing, like building your bases out in space and stuff like that, or what looks like space.
Well, yeah. Well, at first I thought maybe some of that was done through modding.
No,
but
absolutely not. No.
I mean, I've seen some YouTube videos where they've done like tutorials where they showed like how you can use certain objects, and if you place them correctly, you actually end up with the object upside down, and you connect pieces to that and get different angles and turns on the shapes. But I mean, I like to build in No Man's Sky. I like to build in Minecraft and other games, but that's beyond me. I don't even think I would want to attempt that.
I'm with you, Margo.
A lot of what
I
we
got
do
one.
based off the infrastructure pieces, right? And a lot of us pick out angles just from the triangles alone. And if you watch Kibble's initial video on glitch building, basically kicking out a paver and then attaching a flooring to that is how you see 90% of our builds come together. That's like probably the most essential glitch, in my opinion, is the paver. Putting the paper down at an angle and then using that to put down flooring, and then from there you can just do whatever you want to do.
Yep. And ER Burrows, a peaceful gamer, just said in the chat, yeah, he's not a robot.
I am not a robot.
So, I got another
Bane Blackbeard said exactly the sort of thing a robot that's trying to take over the world would say. I'm not a robot. I'm just like one of you.
Hey, it's just like the Gex saying they're not first spawn, right, Cobra?
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys see my... We're going to take a look at something here real quick. A lot of people give me a lot of flack for hating on the Gek. Either you don't know what the lore is or you're messing with me.
Both.
I've shared screenshots before with you guys about this one Gek who said, "What have you done to our legacy? Why are the Gek not slaves anymore?" Here's a new one that I'm just going to share with you. It was the tallest Gek I had ever seen, but the mystery was soon solved. They asked me of the Empire. They wanted to know if the first spawn still spoke their name. In life, they had possessed 100 Korvax slaves, you see. That is the first spawn. That is Gek. That is what you guys are siding with when you use their avatars in game. That is what you side with when you say, "Oh, but they're just traders. They're just merchants. Leave them alone."
Yeah,
They're just haulers.
I thought humanity has moved beyond the racism of other alien species.
I take the way of the Gek, the way of Hello Game. No, not Hello Games. The game. They were bad. The Gek were bad at first, much like the game, to many eyes. But look at it from today's perspective.
Shit.
Well, the Gek are still ugly. They don't look bad. I mean, they don't look good now. They still look bad. Look, there's plenty of Gek that you could come across that are first spawn sympathizers. So
this is true.
My advice is watch out. Watch your back. Hello Games could make another story. They could put another story campaign in here, and like Vilmer says, bring back the first spawn, and then we'd have another war. So
earlier, Cobra, when
that's only on Westy because I'd like to put some lasers in people's head.
I'm sure you do.
I think the Gek are right, man. They just haven't been shown the path to enlightenment, man.
That's the end of a multi-tool.
Well put. I will say this. I want to give a big shout out to my good friend, the Golden Gek. He is the one exception to all of Cobra's rules about the Gek. So, yeah, I'm working on him.
That and David. Was it David that was your... Was it Dave the only Gek that you appreciate, Cobra? Was that his name?
Who?
Dave from Revenge of the Survivors.
Dave.
Dave.
Was
Oh,
it
David. Yeah,
that...
David was my Gek
David.
friend. The only Gek friend I've ever had.
Yes.
Yes.
So those are the only two exceptions.
He's actually named after somebody I work with that looks just like him. That's why I named him David. Hi, David. I know sometimes he watches the show. It's just a joke, bro. Okay.
Somebody's car's getting shrink wrapped.
Cobra, you need to put up.
Keyed.
Even though I am a robot and do not understand flattery, there are some other really great people here that you should showcase.
Definitely, guys. I'm telling you, all you guys that have put out these glitch builds and just this amazing creative creations y'all have made, guys. I'm telling you, I'm a fan. I am a big fan of y'all's guys' work. So it's just
we're all fanboys of each other. This is
yes.
I tell you what, it's amazing how all of you guys on one show. Just you don't know how I feel right now.
I'm just curious to see what's going to happen in the update with the change in building, especially with VR coming in and a change in how you're going to build within VR.
Oh yeah, look, it's in my opinion. I've gave my speculation on what I think Beyond is by looking at the survey that Hello Games called a roadmap, and we've gotten most of that stuff that's on that survey, and we've been told about most of that stuff on that survey. When we've seen the NPCs walking around, which is on that survey as well. There's one thing left that they haven't spoke about, which is building more depth to base building.
More depth in base building.
Right. So there is that one, and I think that there's going to be a lot of building stuff added to Beyond, and a Reap Meister or Reap Mister.
You got it right the first time.
Reap Meister.
Reap Meister.
All right. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm good. It's the weekend. Thank God. Thank God it's the weekend.
The weekend means my vacation's almost over, so it's bad for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. How long were you on vacation for?
I took 4 days this week. So.
Oh, good.
But we got some amazing builders on the show, Reap. And I don't know if you have any questions for some of the weird things that they do, some of the glitches that they do. And none of it's mods.
I know, it's pretty amazing. I was looking at I was watching you showing showcasing them pretty amazing stuff. I do have like two questions. One, the basic one. What was that about paving and turning things upside down? How did you get it to turn upside down? Like you're turning things around so you can do it in.
Yeah, so there's two ways to do it. Somebody else feel free to hop in, but I'd like to call it a pipe sandwich or whatever. If you put 3 pipes down, for example, and you remove the middle one, you can basically get another pipe, but just if you move your mouse upward, it's going to flip, but still stay snapped to the uppermost pipe, and then you can glitch into paving that way. So that for me is the easiest. That if I need to get something level but perfectly inverted, that's how I do it personally. So.
Another way you can
the pipe. Which is the pipe? Are you talking about the ones like the little pyramid thing and the
decorative menu,
the little squares and the circles?
Yep.
I can't connect anything except for other circles and stuff to that. What is it that you're connecting? The pave? Which is the pave?
So the paving, if you look next to the paving, there's a large cylinder. So we're not really connecting it. We're just tricking the game to act like we're actually going to place the cylinder. And then if you go to, like, for example, if you're PS4, you go to hit X, but then use your D-pad and you move to the paving. And if you do that in the right speed, right timing, then you're actually going to get the paving and the orientation that the large cylinder was in. So you're just tricking the game. That's just one method of doing it.
And
Well,
Rick,
actually, it's actually for the PlayStation 4 side, you move then press X, and for the PC side, it's reversed.
It is.
I can't remember.
Thanks for
I
pointing
can't
that out.
remember if it's. I can't remember which one's which, but I'm pretty sure for PS4 it's move build, and PC
Yeah.
it's build move. If
And,
I'm remembering that.
Reekmaster, I dropped a link to a video that Zane's World put out this week that NMS Kibbles and Dark Lord Zelric had a lot of input in on the techniques of the glitch building, and I believe in that video there is a section of it that does show how to invert.
Okay, cool.
I got a question.
I'll look that up.
Go ahead.
So I got a question for you guys. Glitches. I'm not referring to the technique. I'm referring to the item. How do you implement those into your build? Because here's the thing: when you try and implement the glitches, I gotta find. We're gonna say anomaly. When you implement the anomaly items into your builds, you don't have control over which one goes up first. How do you
Empty your menu except for the one you want to use.
Just tell me have that one.
I can't understand what he's saying.
There's like really weird tornado sounds.
Here, I got.
I know.
You
heard that
empty
too. There's a hurricane coming towards ER. You better get away from that.
And guys,
So
07
basically,
Jeff
all you
Garcia
need
in the chat.
is just that one item in your inventory. Whatever anomaly item you want to glitch in, just have that in your inventory. Like, and remove all the other ones.
Okay,
So
what
that-
about making them look upside down? Is there some sort of method to making that work?
Tier 2 cache.
You could. It's like the same method they were saying we use a pipe. You can do it that way, or you can use a light.
The light.
Yeah,
light-
the light might be an
the
easier
light.
option.
Using
Using
Zelric's
the
method
surface.
is going to be the best for that.
The light's how I did my thrusters.
I thought of a question.
Okay.
Finally.
What's up, buddy?
All right. When I'm trying to build a normal base without glitching, the normal, I guess, roundish rooms, if I try to put a door on it, that's fine. But the little ramp coming off the door, about 50% of the time I try to put a ramp out there, it's always red and says not the right position or something along those lines. And I got,
Invalid position, yeah.
yeah,
What is
that. Do you guys know how to like work around that or glitch around that problem?
I have ways, and I'm sure some other people do, but I kind of build with the elevation in mind. And then if you want it to kind of just move, there's the walling or the wall decor to the floor glitch that I use to kind of seamlessly make it work its way in. But usually most of us work with the terrain, not against it, and have kind of figured out how high to place things prior so we don't run into those kind of issues.
Okay, cool.
I got
wanna-
another question.
Real quick,
Sorry.
Snow. No, don't be sorry. I just want to thank Jess Garcia for the super chat donation. Says Wasabi No Man's Sky fans. Hope everyone has a nice weekend. Thank you so much, Jess. I really do
Thank you,
appreciate
Jess.
that. Thank you, buddy.
Awesome.
All right, go ahead, Snow.
Okay. So, have any of you builders ever seen this technique that involves ramps and cuboid room to make some pretty weird angles with your builds? So you use a door
I
ramp.
saw a video on that.
Yeah.
What I'm
I don't believe that exists anymore. That disappeared.
It exists. You just build a door. Well, maybe.
Yeah,
You can glitch from the door to a ramp and then repeat to get like a perfect circle of doors, but that's the only thing I know what to do with doors and ramps.
Yeah.
Speaking of ramps, have you guys seen that build that I replicated, Black Cat Lair, and how he glitched the ramps over to the ladders? And
Oh, that was sick. Yeah, Blackhead did an incredible job there.
We also got J-Spot J joining us on the show. J-Spot, how you doing, bud?
Doing good. How's everybody doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Do you have any questions for these glitch builders?
How exactly do you do it, though? Do you switch fast between the pieces?
Badum.
These guys dreaming about badum.
You laugh, but it'll work. You tell yourself that's the seed.
For most of them, separate
Pink
the tier
Panther.
3.
I mean,
only the thing is the tier 3 is a little bit much faster. Because tier 3, you actually have to press 3 buttons.
my thing is, and one of the things that I do when I build, just my own creativity, is I listen to music too while I'm building. But I actually have a playlist set aside. It's the metronome of Badum, and it's not even a joke.
That's so funny.
That's awesome,
So let me ask you then.
That's a great idea, actually.
Let me ask you then. Do you have
Looks
Pink
like I
Panther
should
theme
have
on that
beat.
list?
Do you have what?
Pink Panther theme.
Oh.
You know, ba-dum. Do you have
Hey, so
that?
when you guys just when you guys start building, right? I mean, do you just start placing pieces down, or do you utilize a reference, or do you have a sketch, or maybe a model
All
to
of the
work
above.
from? Oh, okay.
I never do. I always wing it, but that's just me personally. Whatever works for you.
I
So
wing
you
it
guys don't
usually.
have like an idea? You just start laying down parts and it just becomes whatever it's going to become?
And because like my Terminator builds, which are probably 2 of everyone's favorites, I used pictures, and I stared at the pictures for a very long time of like real mechs and real space stations, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try my best to which parts I can use to make something that looks exactly like that. And for those, I used a reference, but like my extraction site, that was one where Kibble said, just start building and see what you can do. And that came out of just putting down pieces. It's really hit or miss. You never really know what you're going to build.
So I hope I'm not repeating a question that's already been asked, but how long does something like that typically take you from start to finish?
Oh, so long.
Oh my god.
Asking.
Which version? Version 80 or like the first?
Well, now that you kind of have an idea of how all the pieces work, how long would it take you now?
It takes me, and this is JC Asteria, I do a build in about 2 days, but for me that's like 2 sittings of like 5 to 6 hours sitting, and I've kicked out builds in like 20 hours. Boyd, who's not in the chat with us, that guy does a build a day.
He's a builder, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
He's a
then,
builder machine.
like, for example, Action Pants, who's in the chat,
Forever.
and it'll take him like 30 days to do an incredible build, but it's one of those things. It depends on which one of us you ask, because we all
Yeah, I
have
tinker.
the madness.
Ash is
Everyone has
also
to.
the fastest builder I've ever seen in my life. When we were doing the collab together, I turned around and the kid literally has like a whole half megasphere done in literally 5 minutes. So I don't know what he's on over there in Australia. Though.
Well, our
Yeah, everyone has their own speeds and methods, so that will yield different results. So
It's an art form if you think about it, and everyone approaches it in a different way. It's creativity.
Yeah.
You can't put a time limit on creativity.
you can't rush art.
And it also depends on the mode where you're in, because every time I'll be building, I'm like, why isn't that going in? Oh wait, I don't have resources.
Yeah. That's why I love creative mode.
Thank you so much.
Equation.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I think it's just it's an equation of OCD versus the free time you have.
You nailed it, man.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I want to give a big shout out to Space Trucker, who just donated to the super chat. Thank you so much, buddy. Big 07 to that guy in the chat. Also, I see somebody else in the chat. I've got a really embarrassing story to tell you. Halo Theme. Okay, there's a kid in the chat. His name's Halo Theme. Now, let me go ahead and pull up just real quick for reference what I did. So, he's a cool kid. I went to his YouTube channel, watched a couple videos. Really cool kid. I think he's 14 years old. He's been trying to save up for No Man's Sky, and it's been pretty slow for him. He's been wanting to play it. He's on Xbox, and I decided I was going to buy it for him. So I'm not an
Very
Xbox.
generous of you.
I'm not an Xbox player, right? I don't own an Xbox. So I went and I looked at the cards, and not that I hate Xbox, I just don't have one. I can't afford both of the services for them.
Blasphemy.
So I went to go buy the card.
You got an Xbox.
Huh?
You said when Next came out that you got an Xbox and that you had the game for X.
You do have the game, but I don't have the Xbox.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's get past that part. Okay. So anyways, I went to go buy a card. It was $59 for the game on Xbox Live. So I picked the card up that said $59, bought it, gave it to him, and he was excited, getting ready to play No Man's Sky for the first time. And when he entered the code, it was Xbox Live. It was just right. So
you gave him a year of Xbox Live.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's why you gotta read, bud.
I tell you what, guys.
I didn't know what Xbox Live was. I just thought it was what they call their service. So, bud.
Boy.
Anyways,
I'll tell you what, buddy. I just dropped $30 into that Streamlabs account, guys. If anybody want to drop in the other $30 to help get this kid a copy,
that is so awesome.
Let's make it happen.
So yeah, if anybody can help out, wrong button, says Peaceful Gamer. Wrong button. So I'm embarrassed. I was so excited. I even wanted to speak to his parents before I gave it to him, so that way his parents didn't freak out like, "What man is buying you video games?" So we went through all of that, and then when I gave it to him, it was just the service like PlayStation Plus. And so if anybody would like to help out to that Streamlabs link to help me get it for him, I really want to. It was embarrassing on my behalf. Like, I felt really bad for the kid, and he was like,
well, at least the kid doesn't have to wait. Just have to deal with Xbox Live for a year.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it did make me feel kind of.
Hope you got games that you can play online while you wait, kiddo.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Sword. Thank you, buddy. So yeah, tonight that bar, whatever it fills up, if it fills up to $60, I'm gonna use that money to buy Halo theme No Man's Sky. And the plan was he was gonna come on the show and tell us what he thought about No Man's Sky after he played it for a little while. But that kind of fell apart because of me. There we go. Who just donated that? It didn't come up with the name on the screen. Whoever it was, please make sure you type yourself below in the comment section there. Huh?
Nothing.
Or I could just say, "You're welcome, guys. Enjoy."
Who was that?
Awesome.
Mr. Kibbles.
Kibbles. Oh my God, there we go. Man, awesome. Halo theme. I'm going to do it right this time. I'm not going to buy you another year of Xbox Live. You've got No Man's Sky. I'm going to go buy it tomorrow. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Why is the name not showing up on the screen? I don't understand what's going on.
I just popped
Simulation is beginning to break down.
It is. And you're glitching
maybe
tonight,
it didn't accept the word bleep. I'm just kidding.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And there it is. Halo theme's going to get No Man's Sky. I feel so much better. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Dude, what are Cobros for, man?
That's
what
right.
are Cobros for? Boom, there we go. $10 more to the super.
This time, I'm going to go to GameStop and be like, I don't play Xbox, but I need a card that can buy a video game. So I can give somebody the number.
I don't have an Xbox. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me either. I thought it was a $59 card. I'm stupid.
Shout out to JC Hysteria for an extra $25 in Super Chat.
Yeah. And Smurf said he gave 10.
Okay, Smurf, thank you so much. And J Hysteria, thank you, JC Hysteria. Even though I get your name wrong every single time I say it.
07 those Cobros in the chat, guys. Come on.
Thank you, buddy. 07, guys. We just got another No Man's Sky Explorer tonight. A Halo theme there in the chat. Awesome stuff, guys. Okay.
And welcome to No Man's Sky.
we just got another donation to Streamlabs. I really do apologize. I don't know why the names are not showing up on the screen tonight. If you do happen to donate, please let yourself be known in the comment section.
Cobra, next time you're in your Streamlabs editor screen, this happened to me the other day. Check, it's got like a little eyeball icon.
Mm-hmm.
Check and see if it's got a slash through it. Next time you're on that.
No, it doesn't. It's the eyeball's open. It's weird. So yeah, if you do donate to Streamlabs tonight, please say who you are in the chat there. We did have .com. They probably left. Okay, they left. Let me get .com back in here. .com, how you doing? Welcome to the show. .com.
Uh-oh. Do you got a voice?
He probably fell asleep waiting to get on the show.
Wake him up.
.com.
Oh, he's gone.
Hello?
He's gone.
Do the hokey pokey. Turn yourself around.
You there, .com?
That's what it's all about.
Okay, .com's not there. We're going to go ahead and get Black Cat Lair on the call.
Yeah.
Black Cat Lair, what is going on? Thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
No problem, man. Glad to be here.
This sounds like you're in a room full of Corvex. What's on your mind, Black Cat? What brings you on the show tonight?
I think he's watching something at the moment.
I think he's listening to the news.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Need to turn off your Stormy Daniels there, buddy.
Are you there, Black?
No, your refrigerator running.
I think he's hungry.
This is Black Cat Lair. I don't know if we can hear me, but
We could barely hear you. You got your TV's too loud.
Centrosphere donated some and said that he's the AKA Josiah.
Okay, thank you so much, buddy. Thank you. Do we still have...
.com says, I don't know what I need to do. Can somebody help me, please? Got earbuds in with my phone.
Get the little microphone.
Does your
.com, look at the bottom of
has a
your
microphone?
Microphone, and it has a slash through it. Tap on it, and it should unmute you.
He's not muted.
No, he's not muted.
Can you hear us? .com.
.com. Type in the Subcast chat, the chat room, text chat room. If you have Apple Apple earbuds that has a little clicker to turn on the microphone thing, tell us if you have that. So.
I think you might have done something. Because,
something's happening. Something's happening.
Thank you for calling Cobra Technical Support.
Did you unplug it, or did you turn the power off and back on?
This isn't the official podcast. This is behind the scenes, guys. So this is...
If I called
hello game server
voice, I'd hang up.
Black Cat, are you there, buddy?
You might have
I
spoken.
am here. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you now, loud and clear.
Hey, I just wanted to be a quick shout out to Kibbles, to JC, for those guys giving me all the support, the help, and and it has helped me evolve into the builder that I am on NMS now.
Awesome, very awesome. Did you guys hear that? Well, it's hard to hear.
No, we got it. Of course,
Awesome.
man. That's what
Good.
it's all about.
Good.
Awesome.
Black Cat's probably one of the few builders on Xbox doing what you see us do on PS4 and PC. So when that kid gets his copy of No Man's Sky, will you show him some glitch building for us, Black Cat?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Be glad to.
Black Cat, make yourself known in that YouTube comment section, the chat. And then, hey, little theme, keep a lookout for Black Cat Lair chatting in the comment section. And then make sure you subscribe to Black Cat. He plays on Xbox. All right, good. We got the Pollen coming on next. The Pollen, how are you?
I'm all right, mate. It's all right. I keep trying to go into the Kota and building my own little base, just a race base.
Are you there?
Yeah. Not at the moment. Every time I land by my race base, the game crashes. So.
Oh no.
I am not rage quitting today. No, not happening.
It all depends on who's on the planet. It's like me and Cobra was trying to get on the same planet in Dakota last night, and it was like too much awesome. No Man's Sky couldn't handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody got a freighter there. Usually that bugs things out.
Oh, that would be it.
Freighters belong.
Because I did see a freighter when I warped in, but it didn't crash my game.
Yeah, because it's actually a second base. I started building one because there's grooves in one of the planets, and I was going to use that as a road to make a race on, kind of thing.
Man, there's fans in house who plays on Xbox.
Peaceful Gamer, thank you so much. Just donated to Streamlabs. Thank you, buddy.
Awesome.
And shout out to Peaceful Gamer there. Yeah, bud.
Zane just DM me and said the donations aren't showing up because the alert box is under the black hole images. It's like there you go.
Black hole swallows everything.
How did he know that? He is 100% right. He's right. Okay.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, Zane.
Big
buddy. Shout out to Zane's World.
That's right. Raven and giving us tech support at the same time.
That's right. Yeah.
I know, man. Download Festival, brother. How's it going?
So, Paulin, what do you think about all these glitch builders we got on tonight?
It's amazing. It's amazing. I wish I could build something that good. I've had a little go at it myself, but he never quite comes out quite so right. So I'll just stick to my nice big box and decorate the interior.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite an amazing thing that they're doing. Like when I first started seeing like these people posting this stuff and people sharing this stuff on Twitter, I just immediately thought, oh, PC mods, cool, yeah, that's awesome. But then when I realized that this was like PS4 and Xbox stuff, I was like, what? Who here did the animated floor?
That was me, American Psycho.
How?
Yeah.
How?
Basically, you just I line up one at a time, and if you can't get it with the green to go regular, you can move to the big ramp and glitch from the big ramp to the small one. The big ramp usually go green for you, so you just keep going, one at a time, make a star.
What building material do you use though?
The ramps.
Building material. Yeah, the ramps. The raceway ramps, boosters.
They're cheap. They're like they're
I see it now. Gosh darn it! Wow.
Clever.
That's so cool.
Yeah, just make sure you got the arrows pointed the way you want, like the flow to go. And just line it up really precise and to get that nice, solitary structure of what it focuses in.
Now, as a guy that's seen a lot of builds, I got to ask you, AP, were you slightly inspired from ER's power relay on that one?
I do remember that, but I wouldn't say so, but I do remember that build. That was a good build. That video, that was your first remake or his edited, wasn't it? Your first ER's edit you did? The video?
I think so. Yeah.
I think it was. Because that's why it was so memorable.
Well, I have to say too. Well, as Psycho, like I even went through the galaxies and just was like, I want to be alone and just do my thing. And it's guys like them. I mean, whether it's like watching Zane to learn how to do this, back to your stuff, or Cat, everybody. Ooh, I watch. If they can do that with that means I can flip this thing upside down and I can actually get the angles that I want. Happy to do it. And then all of a sudden, and JC are asking me, and JC asked if he'd do a video for me, and I'm like, I was humbled. It's really awesome how this community is just everything with each other. and I can't think of any other kind of community right now that's getting together to like teach people these tricks to build these amazing things. Oh my gosh, Psycho! The inside of this base is so pretty. Oh my.
Yeah, This is American Cycle's Orbiter 2.0 PS4 normal mode. What you just said, I want to play off that a little bit. Like the only community that's like getting together and teaching people how to do these things. You're 100% right, and it's not just building. Like there are people mapping out the black holes in No Man's Sky to where they can create quicker ways for us to travel, because now that they're permanent exit points, they got this app that you can put in your starting destination and your end destination, and it'll show you like from the Pilgrim Star to the Galactic Hub was over 600 jumps. If you use their app, they'll tell you where the first black hole is, and it reduces it from 600 jumps down to 20.
Wow.
Damn.
And they have like this big database. I don't know how they're doing it. It's just so amazing. And they're asking people in our community to go out, and if you happen to be at a black hole, land on a planet, get the coordinates for it, and then when you go through it, get the coordinates again, and then give them that data. And it just helps. I think they've got over 7,000 black holes, probably 8,000 now mapped out. And so travel time in our galaxy is shrinking. And it's, people can Uber to some place and set up a base and stuff like that. Well, one of the important things to remember is Hello Games took away being able to use portals to set up a base somewhere. They took that out of the game. They nerfed it. And then when they did that, they secretly put in this new feature that you can map out the black holes to see where they lead to. And they waited for us to find it. And so since they took away the Zane here?
Oh, yeah, Zane.
Shut
Wow. Everyone knew that was Zane.
You got me too, man. I looked up, is he?
So the hoopering they might nerf too with the next update. So the black holes is really amazing, and the community and there's other things that are going on in this community. So it is it is the best community in video games. Period.
Can I talk there real quick, Cobra, about the Black Hole Sun project?
Sure, go ahead.
Right, so after I saw that project, I'm actually that is Android actually focused. And just as a heads up, there's both the coordinate extinction and black hole suns combining efforts with prizes. I can't say much more, but you guys can stay posted for that. We've got some great stuff coming today.
I'm having trouble hearing JC.
Yeah, that was really, really hard to hear, buddy.
Awesome.
Chop.
Excellent.
Are you talking? Are you trying to tell everybody there's a contest coming up?
Not anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
Come back.
Did you turn it off and back on?
Hey, Cobra.
Yeah.
It's getting late, and I have plans for tomorrow in the morning, so I'm going to hop off for now.
All right, buddy. You take care of yourself, man. Be safe.
Yeah, but before I do go, I do have something.
Go ahead.
I sent you a speak pipe for last week's subcast, but it never got played.
Okay, I'll play it for you. All right, so let me go play Snow Obsidian's speak pipe real quick, and
it's about the coda.
It's about the coda. Okay, all right.
So I recommend waiting until someone speaks up coda. I really don't.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
All right, buddy. Well, you have a good night.
Same to you. Good night, everyone.
See you, Snow.
Good night. Bye. Thank you so much to
Good night,
Platitude Platypus for the donation of the super chat. Thank you, buddy. Big 07 to him. Everybody's already done the 07. Thank you so much, Platitude Platypus.
My goodness, Cobra, I believe you have met the $100 goal.
Yes.
On the Streamlabs.
So I'm gonna go to GameStop this time and get the game for Halo theme there.
Awesome.
They won't do me wrong, I'm pretty sure. They'll probably try to sell me DLC for games I don't own or something. Or ask me to pre-order 500 things before I walk out the door.
Oh, man. It's hands down the best community in gaming, guys.
Yes, it is.
100%.
Yeah, J-Spot.
Yeah.
You know, I Cobra.
Yes, J-Spot.
Are you a car member though? Are you a GameStop car member? Are you a car member?
Yes. I don't use it though. I am. Yes, I'm a card member. I'm a member.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, buddy.
It's a silver card. Are you a card member, J-Spot?
Okay.
Are you a card member?
No.
Are you a card? Oh, okay.
What are y'all talking about?
GameStop.
Oh,
what's in your wallet?
That's right.
Yeah, what's in your wallet?
I used to be a member, but now all I play is No Man's Sky, so what's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah,
My wife, sweet young lady, she gets such a laugh when I go into GameStop because I'll throw my Amino Hub hat on and walk into GameStop. We went in there the other day to buy a game for my son. He won a couple awards when he graduated junior high this week, and we took him by GameStop to go get a game for him. And we walked in there, and I turned my hat around with the Amino Hub logo out, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's on." And she knew as soon as I walked in the door, I was going to ask him about No Man's Sky. And she knows I go in there just to bait them because I'm going there to ask to troll them when they tell me it's a bad game.
Thank you to Last Days on Earth 97 for donating to the Streamlabs. Thank you so much, buddy. Big 07 to him, and Infinite Lightning I think is saying that he donated $2. Thank you so much, Infinite Lightning.
Awesome.
Do we have any other thing that you guys want to say about glitch building? I implore everybody to go back into the chat after this is uploaded, get everybody's links, and I'm also going to include everybody's links in the description as well. Everything that we've showed here on the channel, and I really highly implore everybody just to go subscribe to these guys because they're the ones paving the way. Hello Games is definitely looking at what they're doing and say, oh man, that's a good idea. We should make this easier for them. You know, so they're looking at the builds that they're doing. A long time ago, Sean Murray was asked if there's building, can I build a base in No Man's Sky? He said no. And then he said, can I build a space station in No Man's Sky? And he goes, no, but that's a good idea. Right? So these guys are doing these suborbital, hey, it is easier. Bases. and I guarantee you Hello Games is looking and they're thinking and scratching their heads, what they're doing is a good idea. We need to make these official things. And when they make those official things official, then these glitch builders are going to take it a step further and make new glitch bases out of the new stuff that they add. So it's just going to keep getting better from these guys, and you get to learn from these guys as well. So please go check them out. Subscribe to these channels that we've shared the links of in the live chat, and I'll put them in the description as well. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about with glitch building before we move on?
I've got one.
I'd like to ask something.
Go ahead. Sure.
Oh, it was just a quick one. The limit of how many pieces you can use, is that, I know it's like, what is it, like 10,000 or something? Is that across
changed
systems,
a little bit,
or is that per base?
It's complexity based, I think, now instead of item based, or is it item based now, like 4,000, or is it
4,000, 3,000? Going to give you the rest.
Sorry, is it to one base at a time, or is it across systems, or is it just?
It's one base at a time, and then I think your save can go up to 20,000, I believe, in total across all your bases, if I'm correct.
Right, okay.
So sometimes you have to do black magic. If you run out of room, you have to save and delete and then restore your save. It's a bunch of fun.
Now, does the rock always grow back if you used a tray manipulator?
The terrain.
That's stupid.
Is there any trick to getting that to stay gone?
No.
Not at this time.
Okay.
It'll come back on you randomly.
I see.
Like I had all of this drilled out stuff, and it was lasting forever. And I thought, oh, maybe I did it the right way for once. And then only recently, it just all.
Yep.
Doesn't it all save that certain amount of? You get to keep a certain amount.
I've lost bases to that.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe
I think, don't you have a train edit limit?
There is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yep, the lower right-hand corner.
Think of it as in the terms of your discoveries list. When you get so many on there, the ones at the bottom start disappearing. It's the same with terrain manipulating. Once they run off the list, that is going to start filling in the
That
oldest
makes
on
sense.
there.
That makes sense.
That's why I float all my bases.
Well, you can float them. One trick I like to use is once you learn how to flip a floor panel upside down, you use a roof piece because the roofs don't edit the terrain at all. So you can have a floor without wrecking everything. And that saves me. But I'm also, and I think JC's like this too, like a lot of times I just like to use the terrain to my benefit, and when I run out of terrain edits, I'm kind of happier because it gets me what I want. Like
it is nice to build into the terrain because it gives us this real natural.
Or that
feel
too, and build with it too. Don't go against it all the time. Just build with it.
Yeah, I've got like mazes under the ground.
The only thing I wanted to make a shout out is a lot of people are starting to think, oh, mods are a bad thing on PC, but a lot of us, I've used mods in certain builds. If you're a builder and you've been glitch building for a little bit, even if you haven't, there's really nothing wrong with using mods. I mean, Winder TP makes some incredible stuff, and Ash has taken, look, Ash has done it the long way for the longest time, and I think the mods really have made his builds what they are. I mean, this is still the same amount of effort. So
right.
I just didn't want to. I don't want the stigma to be, oh, you just use PC mods. It's like, no, we still do the same amount of effort. It just we have. Yeah.
You know what I think it is with mods? I think that when people see something really cool, then they find out that mods was made. I think it's that fact that they go, oh, well, I don't have mods, I can't do that. Then they get depressed and like, shoot, man, I can't build something like that because I don't have mods. I'm on PS4. I think that's where the breakdown with the mods is. I don't think people hate it just because it's a mod. I think they just get mad because they can't do that themselves.
That's right. They're mad because they're jealous.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys, you guys, the PS4 builders, guys. I can hear Dark Lord in the background going, "Hold my beer" when he sees something cool. He's going to figure out how it's done, and he's going to do it. And, that's pretty much what you guys have done here. You guys, Hello Games give us a build menu, a way things click together, and y'all said, "Hold my beer. I'm going to do something epic with what we got."
Well, Sordo, or this that I've seen on the Reddit or think that is some kind of trick, I would postulate it's really just a secret build menu. It's code. We were up, down, left, right, BA, BA.
Yeah.
You're too close to the steel drums, man.
Could you guys imagine VR trying to like glitch build inverted? I think I would fall on my back and die.
Just keep a bucket beside your chair, buddy.
Yeah, no doubt.
I heard something about the VR building where, because you have the move controllers, you're actually taking the part and placing it with your hand.
How the hell are you supposed to glitch that?
Well, wouldn't that essentially lead into, what we kind of would hope for would be some sort of 360 axis rotation for parts?
If you're doing it in the air like that, I hope you don't get vertigo.
Now I gotta get a VR now. Thanks a lot.
I wish there was a camera lock, honestly. I wish I could get a camera lock so that when I'm building, I could put the camera in a position and then just move the part around, to get, a different perspective while moving, while trying to put something in place.
Just
Lining
imagine
something
all
up.
your builds that you've done, but if you had to do it in VR, I'd probably throw up.
Just
Everybody else would.
I just want one thing from Hello Games. One thing. Can I use my freaking flashlight whenever the freaking I want to? My God,
Amen.
I can't believe that stuff, dude. Oh my
I'm in a
God.
dark cave and I can't use my flashlight.
That's daytime.
Build
What
and I
does it
can't.
matter?
Just because the sun comes out doesn't mean I can see.
That out. He had to think out his wording there.
I was working on my last low orbit base, and everybody was in the stream. Like, I could see what I was doing, but the screen on the stream was just pitch black. Done that for almost an hour, guys, before I realized my freighter was blocking the sun on the field. And people were just listening to me go on and on and on about building and couldn't see a thing I was doing. All they could see was the base parts lighting up green.
That's funny.
Or multi-tool inside structures would be huge.
Yeah.
Here's an embarrassing fact. I have over 3,800 hours on this No Man's Sky game.
Nice.
That's
not
not
embarrassing.
embarrassing. That's epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no life.
You've got a No Man's Sky life.
That's right.
You do. It's just a simulation.
Right? It's a simulation.
That's
And
right.
I'm a
See,
foreman
people
in a
always
construction
watch The
company.
Matrix, but I don't think many people ask, how did they get in a simulation to begin with?
Oh, they actually said in the movie. Well,
Yeah,
the
the robots made it. So they.
Yep.
Well,
I
first,
can't wait to walk
somewhat
around some of
failed.
these bases in VR and see it from like an actual perspective.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so I can delete some of these too. Yeah. Hurry up, dude.
Like, damn, that light's not perfect. Oh, gotta go back in there and fix it.
Oh, man.
I really hope we get cross-platform play because
Doing
I
that.
visit some of these places.
Me too.
Oh, man, yeah.
Doing that build contest earlier this week, it was. I'm like, I gotta get them. I don't have time to get them straight, but I want to get them straight.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man, we
yeah,
talking about the
definitely.
OCD straightness, guys. Trust me. Last night, or Wednesday night, working on that freighter base, my goodness, guys. I was not going to give up, and I wasn't going to admit defeat until all my plants faced the same way.
Well,
And then your
on my-
eyes dried out because you don't blink for like.
on my porch on my base, I got a porch and I got some couches on there. They're not straight. They're crooked. And I like it that way.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey.
It's I try to make it as sloppy as I am in real life, you know.
There you. Oh, nice.
They just need to add like empty soda cans and empty bags of fast food and stuff like that to throw on the floor of my spaceship, because that's what my car ends up looking like a month, you know, if I don't clean it. Just the passenger side has just fast food bags, cups, and cans and all kinds of stuff over there. You know, I had so many cans, right? So many cans in the passenger seat one time, and I was leaving a parking lot, and this guy walks up to the window, and he goes, "Hey man, do you oh," and he looks inside, and he goes, "What are you gonna do with all those soda cans?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna take them and throw them away somewhere." And he goes, "I'll do it for you." And I'm like, No, I'm okay. I'll throw them away somewhere else." And he goes, "No, I'll take them from you." And I'm like, "No." That's how many there were in there.
Man, we pay $5 a can here. We take them in and we get our money back.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Well, a couple Mad Dogs for him, man. Should have helped him.
Exactly. Yeah, he looked like he had seen, he had just met the jackpot. I think he was going to ask me for a cigarette until he saw the cans. Then he got completely sidetracked. It was just eyeballing the cans. That's how many cans there were. It was a lot. So yeah, I need that to, you know, like building part or something added so I can make my ship just look like my
The
car.
cups and bowls and stuff they have in like the back bar room and stuff.
You know, that's also how my wife knows I'm not cheating on her.
That's right.
She's like, "There's no way you're ever going to invite any woman except for me in this car."
I don't know. She may see a bunch of cans crushed. She may think you have a side.
That's right. Yeah. Look how much money I have. Look how much garbage is that. I bought all this stuff today.
So why is the seat slid back? Oh, I need more room for more cans.
Everything's so wet.
What's that smell?
Oh man. Oh goodness. Well, guys, I want to say this. I know I don't know how long we're going to keep going, but I want to get it out there before we do close out. Guys, I'm telling you what. You guys are what inspires people like me to be more creative in the game. The vision and the artistry. I mean, basically, you know, you got guys like me that just like building boxes and throwing biodomes on it, and I'm fine with that. I'm a base builder. You guys are artists, and I wanted to make sure that people recognize the artistry and the creativity in you guys.
There's nothing limiting you from doing the same, man. Seriously, we all started in the same boat, so.
Absolutely.
Every single build that I see, you know, from one of these guys like Kibbles and from American Psycho and Ash Vecta, I mean, I get a little bit of inspiration and I draw ideas from every one of their builds.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's cool. Appreciate it.
Well, you guys are definitely pushing the imagination for all of us. We see your stuff and it, you know, probably excites a lot of people, and then they go out and try stuff. I've seen a lot of builds in the Cult of the Atlas Hub that are just absolutely amazing. Some of them probably as extreme as some of your guys' builds, and some of them as simple as, there's this one, it's my favorite. I can't find it. I got to go back and find it again. It's this house right on the beach, and it looks like this beautiful beach house. It's all made out of wood, and it looks like it's supposed to be there. It's picturesque. It's got a beautiful view of the ocean from the front, and it's got a beautiful view of the mountains from the back of the house, and it looks like a house. It doesn't look like it fits in No Man's Sky. It literally looks like some kind of cabin. It's amazing.
Nice. Is that Hawkmoon's
Right
base?
near the beach, boy.
Is that Hawkmoon's?
Is that Hawkmoon's base?
That's
So I
Hawkmoon's
thought it
base?
looked-
You just
I
make
don't know if
Cobra's
that's
night.
Hawkmoon's base anyway, because I went to one. It looks like a Chinese Oriental kind of thing.
Oh, no, not that one. Not that one.
With the swimming pool in the back.
Yeah, no, not that one. This one's pretty bare. I think it was made bare on purpose to make it look like it was like a house, a beach
Guys,
house.
if that's one of you guys' base, let Cobra know in the chat, guys, because I'm telling you, he looked for that. What? Hour, 2 hours?
Yesterday. Yep.
I gotta see this base, man. It was so cool.
But yes, thank you guys. You know, going off of what Sword said, thank you guys. You know, everybody can learn how to do this, but you're the guys, or you're the ones that are pushing the imagination for others to do it as well. So you guys are really opening this up for a lot of people.
The pioneers, man.
How many
Exactly.
of you are just on the one platform? So just PS4, or do you have like more than one, like PS4 and PC?
No, just PS4. American Psycho.
I do both.
Yeah.
PS4.
Who is that? Sorry, who does both?
Sorry, Kibbles here. I do both.
Okay.
I don't have a life
Oh,
either.
yes.
I decided to pay full price twice because I'm dumb.
Now, Kibbles, I gotta know, man. Do you really play the PS4 anymore?
Yeah, actually, well, yeah, I actually do. I think there's a lot. For me, a lot of my friends are on PS4, so the community's a little bit more involved for what I do there. But I don't know. I switch back and forth. That's just my thinking.
Okay. John Hall's asking if that base was from Destroy Yesterday. I can't remember. It was really late in the night, and I was like falling asleep at the wheel of my starship, and I can't remember if whose base it was. But it was on the planet. It was on Bellari 5. That's what the planet, the planet that it was on. All right, guys, it's been awesome having you on the show. Everybody, please go back and look at the links. Subscribe to these amazing people. Thank you guys for coming on the show tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Cobra.
Amazing.
Thanks,
Cobra.
Hey, Cobra,
Yes, ma'am.
Can I throw out one more thing before we break down for the night?
Of course you can.
I just want to remind people that if they would like to join my Discord, if somebody can throw it in the chat for me, please, that would be greatly appreciated. I have set up collab chats, and I will be setting them up by platform. And if you're interested in doing collabs, join my Discord and DM me and let me know. This is Mary Lizzie.
Okay. Do you have that sword, her Discord?
I don't, but Mary, if you want to drop it in the self promotion in the Cobra TV channel, we definitely, guys. That's what was my next point. Is
Mary, comment in the chat, and I'll make you a moderator so you can just post a link.
There you go, guys. Check out the link to Cobra TV's Discord. If you're not a member, guys, what are you doing? Keep up to date with what's going on with the Code of the Atlas, the Convergence 2019. And I mean, get in there and post in the screenshots channel your creative builds and screenshots of what you guys are doing in the game.
Yeah, I want to see them all. If you got a base in the Cults of the Atlas, I want a picture of it. Pick one good picture and send it and put it on our Discord or tweet it at me or both. And I want to make a video of everybody's base.
I put way too many on your...
Yeah.
Sorry.
One thing I wanted to bring up. Oh, sorry if you were. Sorry to cut you off, man.
No, that's okay. I was just curious if are you able to post in the Discord from PS4? I've never done.
I don't think so.
Basically, what I did with the PS4 saves
on the PS4, you can post just text, but you can't post any pictures.
Well, what I used to do with the PS4 save is there's an app called the PS app or PlayStation app for your phone.
I've got that.
And basically, what I would do is I would send myself a message, or I would post it up in a group channel that I was in, and then you can go on your phone and copy it out to post it on your social media.
No, that's brilliant. All right, thanks, man.
All right,
no problem.
Awesome.
Yeah, what I was gonna say, if you know, the thing that that forced me to learn how to glitch build was duplication. I had to duplicate 710's crazy, insane builds, and that's what taught me. Like, I didn't have a choice, right? And you never remember how you do things, right? So I think that's a good exercise if someone really wants to get their chops up. Find a build you like and just try and rebuild it. It gets you to learn their style, get you to break habits.
Yeah.
So it's a really good tool to get you up to snuff. I think it's.
Oh yeah.
So just wanted to throw.
I was telling Cobra earlier. Dark Lord, what he did over in the UAS Civ for Zane is he went back and watched some of Zane's videos where he had that base that he had built in Atlas Rises that he used. He had the SimCity 3000 mod and another mod, and went to and expanded the base complexity where he could build a bigger base. And Dark Lord went and watched every bit of that video and reproduced that base in the Civ from video footage. It just amazed me how he done that.
Wow, nice.
Matt Barrett's got a little thing. I've been seeing him talk about this. I think on Discord. He's saying that if you Google Hello Games, they have a very low score on Google as far as review this company. And there's a lot of comments on there saying that they ran away with the money. A lot of 1-star comments. And he's asking people to go to, it says Google Hello Games Guildford, and leave the business a review. Google is showing a crap ton of 1 stars and negative reviews. They deserve better. So he's wanting people to go and leave better reviews. So I think that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I'll do the same. I'll do that, Matt. I'll do that.
I'm on it right now. Do it while we're in the chat here.
But I think that brings us to the end of the show. Thank you, everybody who came on to the show tonight, the callers, the guests, and I just thank you. It's inspired me to try and build something better than what I've built.
Hey, I wanted to say thank you, Cobra, for taking the time out yesterday and letting me hitch a ride to Coda.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I think it was the day before that. I was in there all day. I tweeted out my PSN name to allow people just to jump on me so they can move to the Coda. But think that's called hoobering. That might get completely wiped out when Beyond drops. So if you want to get to the coda, I would do it soon. Jump on somebody who's in there and get to the hub.
I'm trying to find it.
Say that again.
I've been warping there.
You've been warping there?
Yes.
Awesome, J-Spot.
I've warped over 250 times, I think.
Wow.
Don't buy another Xbox Live card there, Cobra.
I'm not. I'm gonna have
You're
GameStop.
do it right this time.
I am. I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna have GameStop help me.
Make us proud.
I will. So, okay, that's it. We're going to go ahead and shut it down for tonight. Thank you so much, everybody in the chat that came out and watched the show. Thank you so much for people that watch it after it's uploaded. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see everybody in the next video. I'm going to have a lot of videos coming out here pretty soon. There's a lot of editing going on, so... and then, again, I'll tweet I'll message... I can't talk! I'm breaking down. I'm glitching. I will put everybody's links in the description. There, I said it. All right.
There you go, Cal.
Thanks, Cobra.
Cobra, thanks. And guys, I'm fans of everybody. Thanks.
And guys, until next time, get out there and explore this most beautiful universe that Hello Games has created for us.
That's right. And remember, we're a constellation. Like John Hall says in the chat, our community is a constellation, so we're all stars. So let's connect those stars together and form that constellation. Meaning, if there's people in the chat, subscribe to them. They probably upload No Man's Sky. Reach out, subscribe to people, little bit here, little bit there. If you do upload videos, you do stream No Man's Sky, use that chat. That chat's yours. Let people know that you stream it. Let people know that you upload stuff. Let people know that you have a podcast. That chat's yours forever for you to use. You're also allowed to come on the show on the Subcast and advertise your YouTube channel. Tell us what you do. Subcast are yours. The chat's yours. So just remember that. We're Constellation. Connect those dots. Subscribe to all your brothers and sisters. All right. That's it, guys. We are out of here. Bye, everybody.
Good night.
See you guys.
Good night.
Ciao.
Cheers.
Be seeing you.
Have a good one.
Bye, Mary. Bye, everybody.
Guys.
If you guys want to see a really good fail, watch me try to fight pirates yesterday.